Sheep Show 2026 in Reno is almost here and registration is open. Sign up, book your hotel, and browse the schedule at wildsheepfoundation.org. Full registration gets you into the draw for a heavyweight sheep camp gear package worth over $10,000. Make sure you're there January 22nd to 24th for the biggest mountain hunting and conservation event of the year. If Reno isn't in the cards, the Wild Sheep Society of BC's Salute to Conservation and Mountain Hunting Expo is set for February 26 to 28 in Penticton. Details at wildsheepsociety.com. And check out our friends at North Arm Knives. From kitchen knives to hunting blades, they've got you covered from the field to the butcher block. Visit northarmknives.com. Welcome to episode 193. This is our Christmas episode. It's a Christmas miracle, I can say that for sure, because we were able to line up our schedules, Garrett, Kelly, and myself, which is never easy to do, but we did it. Garrett's got some great stories for you guys. I've kind of been hinting at them since the beginning of the hunting season. So we've got them now, and I didn't know a lot of this stuff, so it was fun for me to hear what he got up to this year, and always great to close out the year with a podcast. Before we jump into it, I want to send out a huge thank you to all of you guys, first and foremost, for listening to us babble on for so many years. And of course, huge thank you to the Wild Sheep Foundation for being our title sponsor, for supporting us. And we are incredibly, incredibly proud and honored to have the Wild Sheep Foundation as our partner. They're the ones that make this show possible. So if you haven't, please consider becoming a member, wildsheepfoundation.org. Let's get into the episode. Sit back, relax, crack an ice cold beer, and enjoy episode 193. What's going on, fellas?
Boys, how you guys doing?
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. How is the lead up to the holidays for you guys?
It's pretty busy times.
It's a very busy time, yeah.
Yeah. December 25th comes up on you pretty quick, but we're almost there. We're pretty much done now. Like, we did pretty good this year.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished wrapping everything today. Garrett or Kelly, since James won't be listening to this, tell Garrett what you're getting him for Christmas.
Oh, so well, should I go into the story a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, Mike, you know that I haven't been on stage for like 10 or 15 years, but
it's been
probably
at least 15.
At least 15, yeah. I was thinking about the little side project with Tony there. That was a fleeting moment, but with the reggae band. But
yeah, Chubby Sunshine.
But yeah, it's at least 15 years probably then. But got a call from some friends that we know in town here. Needed a guitar player, and they were opening up for Trooper at the community theater here. So I said yes, and had 3-4 weeks to prep for that. Just a 30-minute set, which was super cool. And like the whole time I was just trying to bring James into the picture, right? Like if we were going to the jam space, like Bree would bring James in for a bit, and he was like always sitting beside the drummer, like Dylan, who's a super nice guy and a really good drummer, right? So like he's sitting there, he's like watching Dylan the whole time. I'm like, oh man, he's gonna want to play the drums. And then I thought he was gonna be like this obsessed with the guitar at that moment, right? But like anything music, I'm just like, let's get him in there. So then we do the show. Bree brings them a side stage, like behind the curtain, and like troopers behind them, right? And they're all kind of like dancing on the side. And James is like knelt down and just watching us too. So it was super cool. It's like his first concert experience. And then like as they're driving home, Bree tells me, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna ask Santa for a drum set. So I'm like, oh, okay. So we're thinking about like electric kits and all this kind of stuff, but just finally decided to go with a junior 5-piece, like a real set. So I've got it in a box. Mike's got a drum student on the way.
Yeah, I can't wait.
You can teach him some things, how to get a beat going there, and yeah, it should be fun. I'll
get him playing on day one, guaranteed.
Yeah,
your money back.
Yeah, it's good. It's tough, like, with 6-year-olds, it's the attention span isn't really there, but yeah, he seems super interested in it. So, and I'm gonna have fun with it too. So,
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's been
learn. We Will Rock You on the guitar. We'll be able to do that one on day one for sure.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I mean, it was super cool to get back into music again, and then to have him kind of, whatever instrument it is, like, pick up an interest in it and want to try. It's like mission accomplished. That was the only reason I really did it, because like everything else would have been too. At this point, it felt like a bit overwhelming, especially to go back to the stage and play in front of 1,000 people for an actual band that like is doing it professionally. Kind of immediately thought, why did I agree to sign up to this? But it went really well, and like kind of did it more for him. So it was super cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad you did it, man. Because when Ryan asked you if you wanted to play it, and you texted me like, "Man, Ryan asked me to play guitar. I don't know." And like, "Man, do it. Just say yes."
Well, how
like
often,
you're probably gonna have those moments of like, I shouldn't have done this, but like
stress.
You just got to throw yourself in there sometimes, and
well,
I would have felt the same way playing drums. Like I would have been shitting my pants, man.
Yeah, I mean, these people are all paying like $120 a ticket to go to the show, right? So it's not like,
holy.
Even as the opening band, you don't want to be embarrassing, right? Like it's a bit of a pressure cooker. But it kind of like on the other hand, it forces you to be serious about it and like practice. But yeah, we had to like kind of put some parts together and write some like pieces and solos and stuff like that too. So it was a fun project. It would have been nice to have a bit more time, but I think it all came together pretty well. Actually, like, I mean, you guys have all played too, right? So like, I don't know if you get the same way, but like the day of a show, I go kind of into self-preservation mode, and Bree hasn't seen that for like quite some time. But like Mike, when we used to play, like that day, I would go super quiet. I wouldn't eat very much. I'd like be sleepy all day. And then once you get on stage, it like your personality completely changes to the opposite, right? And I think it's just anxiousness,
Yeah, I eventually got over it, but for like the majority of playing, man, like just stressed all day, like couldn't eat, like anxiety. Like over time got over that just because we were playing so much. We were playing like sometimes we were playing like 4 nights a week. It's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, that's right.
And booze helps too.
Yeah. The first few songs, and when you get over those, it's you're just kind of feeling it at that point.
Triple Caesar and good to go.
That's right. But yeah, that was kind of November for me. Like once we got so we did the deer hunt there, and then like right after that for the rest of the month, that's what I was doing. Kind of went into music mode, and then between that and work and everything, time flies.
Yeah, it's awesome. You're getting started young.
Yeah.
Garrett, the boys interested at all?
They kind of are. Yeah, I want to bring the guitars out. They're curious. They like to pick them up once in a while.
Yeah.
Where do you jam with Timmy and Dusty and those guys?
Well, we had a spot there. We were playing. It was like an old, hall, and we played in the basement.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but they sold it, so we got to find a new spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because to say, have the kids seen you guys jam at all, or
you know what? I don't think they have. No,
that might be the like we were just saying here, the thing that gets them into it. Maybe, yeah.
They'd like music.
With
they love
Tim's
music.
velvety vocals.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure they would like it.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a pretty good season. They all heard mine and Kelly's hunt story, but you guys got a couple. Garrett, you've got some on your own, and the two you got out together too. But let's start with the horses, Garrett, because I know you've been working hard getting those horses ready. It's the first time you got out with them, and I don't think you were expecting a a seamless, carefree hunt. This was probably more of a experiment and see what happens kind of a trip for you. But I read your text on here, Garrett, and it said I should have wrote it down, but you said there was extreme highs and extreme lows or something along those lines. So purposely, like Kelly and I haven't asked you, or maybe you guys talked about it when you were hunting together, but I haven't asked you about it at all. So I'm curious, like some of the takeaways from that one.
Yeah, geez, I mean, I could talk this entire podcast about it. I mean, Kelly, did I talk to you about it at all when we went hunting?
No, I think we tried to keep it because we knew we were going to do this. So try to keep it natural.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, thinking back on it, it's just, if I could wrap it all up into one, it's just preparation, man. You got to prepare. And you just can't prepare for everything. So you just try to go out there with as much as you possibly can, because you know something's going to happen. I mean, those things are so unpredictable. It's extremely rewarding, humbling, and honestly crazy freaky at the same time, man. And we're, when we open this podcast up and we're talking about stress, you guys are talking about before you get on stage and play, the stress that I had leading up to that was unbearable.
Really?
Oh God.
Like what was going through your mind?
Just I'd never done it before, and it's the first time for the horses, and was going with a friend of mine that had horses, and it was a lot to put together, and ask somebody to go out there and do it with you, especially with young horses, and just you're just trying to cover all the variables that you think are going to be thrown at you when you're out there. And you just, you can't, like I already said and repeat myself, but you just can't cover them all.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, extremely rewarding when it was all said and done. But as you work through it, like your patience has to be so high with those things. You have to accept it for what it is. I mean, Mike, you've talked about hunting with your dog, and some of the challenges that are faced with that, right? Even if you take like a young hunter out, even like you made reference to, like the attention span of a 6-year-old, right? You take them out, you just have to accept the hunt for what it is.
Yeah.
Not try to pump it up too much and then go out there and then almost be like, set yourself up for failure. Like you kind of already mentioned, like it's a learning curve, right? But it was a lot. Yeah, it was extremely stressful.
One of the horses doesn't like going in the trailer, right? So I mean, that would have been step one.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Like there was a point in time there where I actually didn't even think it was going to happen.
Oh, really?
Like I've got I don't know how many videos I have on my phone of me just trying to get the horse in the trailer, and then watching as I'm trying to train the horse to get in and out, and correcting myself as a trainer. And then when I finally broke it down, and once I got him in there, it was just like, it was such a reward.
Oh, nice.
So then I could just literally just walk him in there. He jumps in, stands there, I back him out. But to get up to that point, like I was convinced it wasn't going to happen. But having said that, like when I got him all the way out there, the horse trailer, and I got him out, like that's something else. Like you want experience, go put a young horse in a trailer, especially a horse that size, and get in there when one's already tied up. That'll freak you out.
Garrett, so like the black horse is super huge and the brown one is less big.
Super huge.
Yeah, well, they're both big, but like the black one is massive.
Super huge.
But like, which one doesn't want to go in? Is it the smaller one or the biggest one?
It's the big one.
Oh, really? Okay.
And like that's the other thing too. Like that's why I could talk your guys' ears off about this. It's like the gear, the just trying to put together all the gear that you think you might need back there. So talking about getting that horse that size on a trailer, well, your standard size trailers are built for like, your run of the mill quarter horse. Right. So try to go find a trailer that is, it's bigger than your kind of like your run of the mill standard size. So that was a grind to find a trailer that was high enough to put a horse that size in there.
Yeah.
And like you get in, like I've already mentioned, you get in there with those horses that big. Holy cow. You're just like, please God, don't freak out while I'm in here.
Yeah.
Because
Not much room.
oh man. Yeah. They'll boot you right through the wall.
Well, I think your
Yeah.
strength though is like you can actually walk through all of that stuff, like from a packing and preparation, and like because when we go out in wall tent, like when we were hunting in the wall tent and all that kind of stuff, like Mike, you might have been. I'm not sure if you did that a bit when you were younger. I mean, I didn't have any experience with that, but like without Garrett there, kind of saying like, "Hey, here's what we're gonna do first. Here's what," like everything's packed in the utility trailer. Like, that's you almost need like an outfitting lesson on that stuff if you're going to do it on your own for the first time, or you have to go with somebody that's done it, like Garrett with his dad,
Yeah.
like, and you kind of pick up those, like, here's what you need to be prepped for, here's why you need to bring this. But yeah, I could see going into the horse situation, like you probably don't have a lot of that experience, right? So you're trying to like prep, not knowing exactly all the, like what could happen, right?
Oh, 100%. Like I mean, you guys know me, I geek out on things pretty hard. So like I read and watched videos, and I've mentioned on the podcast, learning from the trainer, overcome hurdles with the horse, and nothing really like you can do as much as that as you possibly can, but I mean, nothing's like the same as going out there and living it. Just like how we were doing the whole sheep hunt thing. It's not until you're out there actually sheep hunting where you really learn, like, how to spot them, where they are, where to camp, where's a smart place, water on top of the alpine. Like you learn those lessons when you're out there. And not only that, like how far it is, like how Google Earth is so deceiving, where you think you're going to hunt all these drainages and it's just not realistic.
I'm still a victim of that. I've been bit so many times and I'm still like, that looks like a perfect spot. Let's go. Now you guys are almost like, oh, hold on there, buddy.
I'm kind of anti Google Maps. I mean, it's helpful, but I'm like, that's good. But we'll see what's like when we get in there.
I'm like the one that suffers the most, and yet, and the most kind of Google Map oriented too. It's kind of funny.
I look at them now as like a reference, like to not get lost.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I study them not to be like, oh, I can crush all this country with boots, but it's like, no, I like learning the land so I don't get lost.
Sure.
Yeah.
When we did our sheep hunt that Kelly couldn't do, obviously, because James arrived.
Yep.
But going through Google Maps and like knowing what the peaks look like and what it looked like in the valley, and like, this is cool, man, because we know the trails up that way. Like you feel like you've kind of been there to some degree, but like it's not gonna, reveal all of the secrets of that spot. But it's just nice to like be kind of oriented when you get dropped off in a float plane and you're like, where the fuck are we? You know where the trails are and like where the peaks are and where we might want to look. And it's super helpful. But
that is probably my number one takeaway from Google Earth is exactly that.
Yeah.
Just orientating yourself, you just feel more comfortable.
Yeah. We hiked up to that saddle. It was cool, man. It was like, cool. Like, I feel like I've been here before because I looked at this many times. I was like, stared at this thinking this was going to be the best spot, and there was nothing there but grizzly bears.
That's the thing.
But
like,
it was cool to be up there, though, because that was like kind of the goal. That was like the spot we wanted to get to. It didn't pan out for us, but it was pretty rad to like stand in the spot you've been looking at as like this digital recreation of it and be like, hey.
Yeah. You kind of got to just, I always fall in the trap of like trying to like, what's every aspect that could like increase your probability of success,
Yes.
And, but at the end of the day, you could hunt somewhere your whole life and you still don't know what's going to happen that day.
Yeah.
You're going to see something, but it might be a grizzly bear instead of a moose, or it might be a squirrel instead of but you just got to be happy with what it is, like, you're just going out because it's fun to go out. And like with the horses, I imagine it's the same because you're going out because you want to be out with the horses. And then if you get something hunting wise, that's like triple layer on top, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because
Garrett, I get you must not. You probably went into that trip thinking like, if I get a deer, this is going to be like win the lottery. Like your expectations were probably pretty pretty low as far as like actually hunting, I'm assuming, right?
100%, man. Like my expectation was, I had a goal. My goal was, don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Don't get the horses hurt. Don't wreck any of my gear. That's it. I had those 3 goals.
Nice.
And when I say like me hurt, and that's my partner too. Like,
yeah,
don't get hurt. Don't get the horses hurt. And then don't like smash up all my optics, rips the tent apart, takes off with a, $8,000 saddle on his back and tears it up, all that stuff,
Yeah.
So it's those were my only goals. In terms of hunting, it was like, I know I'm going back into some amazing country. I just need to get back there in one piece, having those 3 goals in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So take us through it a little bit, Garrett, because for you, that like, regardless of how it turned out, it's a huge achievement. You worked really hard with these horses just to do this first trip.
Yeah.
And I mean, the results are, like you said, you coming out of there uninjured, no damage to gear. Like that's a success, really, if you look at it that way, right?
Huge. Yeah.
But like, I mean, let's do some of the good and the bad. What do you want to start with, good or bad?
Let's start with the good.
Okay, what was the best takeaways from it? We should set this up too, Garrett, because you did some work ahead of this trip too. You were going in there and scoping it out and clearing some brush and shit and having it ready for the horses. Like you did a lot of work beforehand too.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's important to note. You weren't just going in there blind. Like you can't just show up with horses and hope for the best.
Oh, that's it, man. You nailed it. Like it's everything to just get your confidence up. We went in there early season, did some scouting. We set up a corral. We look for water. Obviously, you got to keep them close to water. So keeping all that in mind. Then we kind of learned how to try to figure out a way to get into the alpine and where we set the corral up, where we're going to camp. So we did a little bit of cutting there to get in. And when I say cutting, this is more like just windfall, not actually falling trees.
Right.
And gonna just get a plan together and figure out where we got to go. So that was number 1. You know what? Whenever you do that, man, it just pumps you up for hunting season. Like if you guys have ever done that, you go out and do a little bit of scouting and you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be good.
Fuck yeah.
The day comes and I'm dealing with trying to get paniards on them. The one horse freaking out. So we get over that barrier. I get him to calm down, tie the paniards onto the horse saddle. For those of you who don't know what paniards are, they're just basically like pack bags. So I get him calm to that, got to train him to that. And then, like I already mentioned, get him in the trailer. So then as the day rapidly approaches, I'm like stressing out, like I already mentioned, finally get the horse in the trailer. It's like, all right, this is going to happen. The day finally comes and it's like, holy shit, this is really happening, man. This has been like years in the making, like almost 5 years.
Yeah, man.
So a buddy shows up. He's got all this stuff, we get the horses in the trailer, you shut the door and you're like, okay, that's the one biggest obstacle overcome. I feel great. They're in there. It's locked. Like we're going. Nice. We got our stuff. So we drive out there and I don't know if you ever felt what it's like pulling horses, man, behind a truck. And I got a 1-ton truck, but when those horses are moving around, when you're pulling them, you can feel it in the truck.
Oh, really?
And when you got 2 of them, I can only imagine pulling like some of these outfitters, a whole string of them.
Right.
In the back. So as I'm ripping down the highway, like, I'm driving safely, but you can feel them back there moving around that trailer and it's kind of swaying a bit. I got a pretty good trailer too. Good truck, but massive. So anyways, we get out there, get them out, get to the staging area, pull them out of there, get all our gear out, got them tied up. We got our backpacks. So we're going to backpack in and ride the horse in. So I lift my backpack up, snap the strap right off the hop. So I had to like jerry rig something together to get her. I'm like, hooped. I got no backpack now. My backpack probably weighed about like 50, 60 pounds. This is something
that's pretty good for you. I guess that's why you have horses. Usually your pack's like 90 pounds.
I know. I had all the optics too. That's my spotter and all the camera gear, all that good stuff. So we rode in there. We probably did about 20K on the horses. Rode in with backpacks on. And I gotta tell you, like, that sucked.
Did it?
Oh, that was horrible. I would rather just put my gear in the panniers and then walk them in.
Yeah.
like the pack was like, just to get your like balance right, and the way the pack was sitting, it was kind of like pinching, like it just pinch points and how it maneuvered. So
that's the kind of shit you don't expect, right?
I had no idea. I thought I was like, fuck, this is going to be unreal, man. It'd be easy peasy right in there. But I'm running, like, as I'm riding in there with a pack like that and sitting on a saddle, like it cuts the circulation off to your legs. So when I went to go get off the horse, I went to like put all the weight into my one stirrup. I fell right on my back.
Wow.
That's a long ways to fall from a horse that big.
Yeah.
How many Ks did you go?
I think we did about 20.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty far.
20K on the horse one way.
Yeah.
The horses were good though, eh? As far as riding in.
They were all right. I wouldn't say they were bomb proof. You know, they're young. They're always like they're curious. They want to eat. So you're always snapping their head around. You know, they want to munch on stuff every chance they get. And they kind of bobbing and weaving. Then they would smarten up. So you're kind of maneuvering the horse at the same time you're moving new, like you got your pack and shit, right? And you're manipulating the horse and you're moving around and the pack's pinching into you. But at the same time, you're like, well, if I had to walk this far with the backpack, it would suck. So, you know, take it for what it is. But you get all the way up there with the horse, the pack, you know, we set up a corral. I bought one of these like portable fence chargers so I can run an electric fence up there.
Nice.
So we get up there and we strung out some, it's called poly tape. It's got little wires in it so you can run electricity through it.
Yeah.
So we set up a portable corral. Shitty thing was that there was no water. So then that was the other dilemma. What we had to do was like where the water was, there was like a little puddle. So we figured, well, the water must be underground. So we dug it out and then the water filled up. So we were scooping the water out with like a saucepan and then using the saucepan to fill up a bucket. And then we would carry the bucket over and give the horses water when we could.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You had to figure out like some kind of siphon setup or something next time you go up there.
That was like that, water, you'd have to turn around and go back home. So that was going through my head the whole time I was going up there.
Yeah, I bet.
So we got up there and we figured that hurdle out. So that was a giant win. But you get up there, I brought the Kafaru teepee.
Oh, nice.
The stove. Yeah.
Yeah.
So get the camp all set up, right? You know, I got the teepee set up. We got our gear there. The horses are in the background, which was like unreal. Like, I'm rating amazing country. Take a step back, look what you got it set up. And I was like, this is amazing. It's unreal.
Yeah.
So we got them in there and, we get the camp all set up. We got firewood all cut. Now the thing is we got to get up early in the morning and get there to where we want to hunt with these horses. Right. Holy smokes. Get them things ready in the morning is a workout. Like, not to mention like how big they are and what it's like to try to get on the back of them. Because we didn't have a guns. I don't have gun scabbers for the horses.
Oh, okay.
So we'd put the gun across the front of us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like with your strap.
Yeah, with the strap. So we would ride like that.
Yeah.
That way you can move and not have the barrel snag on stuff.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So that was different. I've never done that before. It worked. That's what my friend recommended. And I was like, all right, we'll give it a go. You've done it before, so it must work. Yeah. So we did that. That was good. So you get up, you get the horses all saddled up, right? Get them all ready to go. Of course, they're full of piss and vinegar. They don't know what's going on. Just got to get them to calm down. You can see why you would probably, if you were going out for an outfitted hunt, you would want to go with somebody with reputable horses who knows what they're doing. Yeah. And I mean, this is the kind of stuff you pay for, right? These horses are all tame. The guide sets them all up for you. You basically just walk out, jump on them, tame horse. But going back to super rewarding feeling, riding on a horse when it's pitch black through a narrow trail up through steep mountains. That was crazy. That was super cool. Nice. Yeah. So we got our headlamps. And of course, you guys know I've been working with the horse with headlamps. So that's another hurdle you have to overcome.
Do you use the red light or are you okay to use the just regular?
We just use the regular.
Is it?
Yeah. They seem to do all right. I mean, and they're young. I think they did all right. I mean, they were, yeah.
when you're saying like they're full of like you get up in the morning, they're full of piss vinegar. Is it like a dog where they're just ready to go? Like, you take your dog out for a walk in the morning and the first bit of it, they're just like hauling ass and being crazy and
Yep. Yeah.
Same thing.
They don't want to, same thing. Like they don't want to stand still. They're antsy, right? They're moving around. The difference is you got a dog where you can kind of like, you can overcome the dog because you're bigger with a 1,700 pound horse. It's like smarten up,
Yeah.
as you're trying to get on the damn thing, it doesn't want to stand still.
Right.
So then you gotta like, you gotta school the thing to be like, hey, you need to start listening here.
Mm-hmm.
But we get up in the mountain and it's going all right. It's going pretty good. We ride up on that trail, and I gotta say that was probably like one of the highlights of the hunt for me, because like weaving through that trail and up through the Alpine, I was like, this is amazing. It's unreal.
Garrett, so you had your rifle, obviously. Did you have like your like kill kit, everything just kind of on the horses and the panniers, or? Yeah,
exactly. I had all that stuff in my backpack, and then I got a little pouch on the back of the saddle. So I put all that stuff in there. Of course, like when we first rode into camp, I just dumped all the weight and just brought, packed our bags as if we were going on like a sheep hunt. So I had each meal broken down, and, you pack just a little bit of water. I bought that Catadine water filter. Oh, what a game changer.
Yeah, finally.
And,
you guys both got them now. Yeah.
Way better. I bought a different bag too for the Kafaru.
Mm-hmm.
My backpack, I bought a smaller bag, so I didn't have that giant sheep hunting backpack, like a 10-day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that was a huge win. That Catadine thing, man, is so slick. It's so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a game changer. Yeah. Anyways, we get up there on the horses to tie them up. That's the other thing they got to learn. They got to learn how to stay tied up to a tree and just not freak out.
Yeah. Right.
And you got to learn how to tie them to a tree properly so it doesn't slide down.
Right.
So that was nerve-wracking. I got to leave basically my children tied to this tree.
Yeah.
As we go hunting, and as I'm hunting, I'm thinking about them the whole time. So nonetheless, man, it's still killer experience. You get up in the mountains there and you got horses down there. I was like, this is unreal. There's nobody else around. It's amazing country.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's critters running around everywhere. It's awesome. It's cool. Then coming back down, not so cool. Yeah. So like the trail that we built going in there was, it's a decent grade. It's pretty steep. I wouldn't say it's like nothing super crazy, but crazy enough to get hurt on. You know what I mean? Well, as we were coming down, the horse kind of decided he was going to just make his own trail and started like almost like in a gallop on the other, just taking off over the side of the bank.
Oh, Jesus.
With my buddy on there. So that was extremely frightening.
Yeah,
so he finally shut him down. And he was like, holy cow, what is going on? It's like the horse the horse got possessed.
This is on a steep incline.
Yeah, steep incline, just like
decline,
a narrow trail weaving out of the mountains. But when the horses know they're going home, they want to race home.
So they go as the crow flies sometimes.
Yeah, so you're always trying to slow them down, shut them down. So that was freaky, man. That was an eye opener. That was a tough one. Yeah, but just got him back. Like I said, didn't get hurt, didn't break any gear. Horse didn't get hurt. Got him back, got him tied up, unsaddle him. It's just the biggest thing is when you're hunting with horses. There's like, and I'm sure you've heard people say this before. It turns into a lot of babysitting.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like you're babysitting the horse. You got to water him. You got to feed him. You got to get him ready. You got to deal with whatever the horse is doing, right? Like you're bound to the horse.
Yeah.
So that part of it was a grind. And then the mornings getting up and trying to get them ready and then dealing with, their attitude and them being young and, and if you're not a very strong rider and know how to shut them down, when they're doing stuff they shouldn't be, and you got to school them and that, they take advantage of you, man. They'll bully you. So there's a bit of that going on. It can be frustrating. You guys know when it's hunting, you're getting up early. You're not eating the same foods that you eat every day. You're eating that freezer-dried shit. And it's, you're bogged down. You're not sleeping well. and then you got to get up and deal with a horse. So your patience runs thin. So, that part of it, it kicks the shit out of you. You definitely want to be hunting in places with horses that you have it dialed. You have a good horse, you know where you're going. You got everything set up, to avoid disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of like the down part of it. But all in all, it basically was like, you need to be there at a specific time to see these mule deer coming out at first light. And that's something I learned, which was super cool about the trip, is that there's these like pinnacle time where you interact with these animals and you need to be there at specific time to see them move.
Oh yeah.
Same with elk. It's like everything happens at like almost like a magic hour. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
For sure.
when you're trying to wrangle a horse first thing in the morning and the time's dwindling down, that's stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
for
You're
sure.
like, fuck, you just want to leave the thing there and just take off.
Yeah.
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 So it went pretty good, man. I like I said, extreme highs, extreme lows, dealing with the horse and it being young and the trailering thing and the riding thing and them just, being like little kids acting up on the trail and trying to dart home and eat everything. And, they'll get better with time. The more you use them,
Yeah.
they get better. So then when we packed out, the one guy just said, I'll just walk out. I'll put all my gear on the one horse. So I just put all our stuff in the panniers. I rode the one and then led the other one out, which was good for like about 15K. And then the remaining 5K was a disaster.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. They just acting up.
Hmm.
I had to get off and just lead both of them. Yeah. And then get him in the trailer again, which was another ordeal. I got the one in the trailer. He was really good. And then he freaked out.
Oh, really?
He freaked out in the trailer, which is like freaky.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah. But then he calmed down. I got the other one in there and yeah, it was a lot, man. Having said that though, I can't wait to go back out again. Like,
Well, that's just it, man.
Yeah.
Like, congrats. Like, that's,
Yeah.
you have to take that step. And it doesn't matter if you're the best horse trainer in the world. I don't think it's going to be that much different, right? These are young horses. Like, they've never done this before. Like, it's new to everybody. And yeah, like, pretty awesome that you did it, man. And like, I can't wait to get out there with you. And as these horses get older and more chill, and as you spend more time with them, like, it's
Garrett will pay his dues and then we'll go out.
yeah, exactly. Garrett will get his teeth knocked out, and then we'll.
It's true
Comes
though.
all
Like
out.
that's like when you go out and buy a good horse, that's what you're paying for. Is
Yeah,
somebody who's
right.
already put the hard miles on it and dealt with
Yeah.
all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying to you guys before we started recording that I'm going to run an episode from the Outdoor Life podcast on here is about a horse accident. And this is Tyler Friel and John Snow. And John has quite a bit of experience. Tyler's the one who got injured in this. I won't give too much away. But John said like one of the biggest takeaways was like a horse like tailgate safety meeting before everybody goes. Cause he said there was like one technique he could have used to like stop this horse from train wrecking on him. And he didn't know that. The guy that was Tyler that was on the horse, and like he could have avoided disaster and like
Because the guy knew that was the trick to stop that particular
exactly.
horse.
Yeah.
Right.
There was something he could have done that would have hopefully, maybe not. You never know. Like if a horse is going nuts, you never know what's going to happen, but it could have been something that could have changed the outcome of it. Right. So,
Right.
but they're saying like, even if it's the same guys and you've done the same spiel every time you go out on a horseback hunt, like just do it anyways, man. Like just treat it like a safety meeting. It could be redundant and annoying, but you just kind of like drills that into your head. Like, this is what you do in this situation, like
Mhm.
whatever, right? Here's all the possible things that could happen. Here's how you deal with it. And yeah.
Oh, you nailed it. Even like get on the horse and just let's see what you got. Show me you can do the things that we talked about. Like show
Yeah.
me you can do like the basic, if the horse does whatever, how are you going to shut it down?
Yeah.
If you can't do that, I don't think you should be on a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're basically playing roulette.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I can't wait to do this with you, Garrett, but like, my thought, and I'm not the expert, but like, is we just throw our shit on them and we hike and use them as pack horses, get to know them. They get to know us a little bit and get comfortable. Cause I've been on horses and stuff. I'm kind of nervous around horses, man. I don't like, I haven't spent time with them. You know what I mean? So,
Oh, and they pick up on that.
exactly. And I don't want to put that out there, but I mean, that's part of it, right? These
yeah.
horses are fucking huge too. So it's intimidating because, like you said, one kick and they could cave your head in.
Yeah. Or they can just decide, like, you know what? I don't want to listen anymore. I'm going to take off on a full gallop with you on the back
Exactly.
of me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you got to figure out how you get those boots out of the stirrups so that thing's not dragging you.
Yeah.
So I know we're talking like a lot of doom and gloom here. Like you just gotta, when they try to get away with shit, and they'll test you, they'll know.
Right.
You just gotta shut them down and basically be like, I'm the leader here and you need to listen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they will. And like, there's a few people that have come up and ridden them. And I'm like, hey man, you gotta, it's time to tune in. You're on a 1,700 pound animal. You gotta tell them who's boss.
Yeah.
Because they'll test you. And once they figure out, like, oh, this guy doesn't really know what he's doing, they'll do more, then they'll do more. And that's what happened on that hunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So they figured him out. They figured him out quickly. And then it was like, oh, I'm going to take you on a ride here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right. Have a little safety meeting, figure it out. I mean, if I took you guys, man, I just put you on the horse and be like, do this, do that.
Right.
Figure it out when he does this. Like, you got to get after him. You got to let him know who's dominant.
Mhm.
Otherwise, the horse will just run your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is scary. Super scary.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Honestly, the best thing going back, I will go back, is to ride all the way back there, leave them in the corral, a different corral, set up a different corral,
Yeah.
and then just backpack hunt out of there.
Right.
You know? So you're not have to get up and saddle them and get them
Yeah,
ready.
right.
So get them into the prime spot where they're not kind of like disturbing all the wildlife. You're far enough back where your corral's set, where you have your water. It's a good location.
Mhm.
And then just get up because you're already there. Like
Yeah.
nothing's better than waking up where the animals are. We said that before.
Well, yeah.
That
That's what we
100
did this year, man. Yeah.
Oh, that is honestly, that's the more I learn is to put yourself right in a spot where you can sleep and wake up and hunt right from your tent.
Mhm.
I feel like every hunt that we did was like, wake up, pack your gear, hustle to the next spot, sleep,
Yeah.
do it like whatever
Yeah.
we thought
It's not
was
tough.
hunting.
Yeah.
Wake up, pack your gear up, do the same thing. It was just like a foot race.
Yeah. And you're just missing it every time. And like, it might not, like, obviously there's a window like right at dawn that you kind of want to be there for, but there's also like that window between 8 and like 10 where the sun is coming up and it's kind of hitting the hill perfect. And that it's almost like the animals are like, let's go frolic around a little bit. Like it just has that vibe. So yeah, if you're moving around and you're not already set up by like 8 o'clock somewhere, you're pretty much toast for the stumbling into a good situation, unless it's just luck, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all kind of luck, but it's so nice to be able to just be eating your breakfast or something, just waiting for that kind of 8 o'clock moment to come
Yeah, man,
around.
that's awesome.
I mean, if you catch something in the early light, that's fine too. But I found that it's more in that like getting ready for the 8 to 10 a.m. kind of period when the sun's hitting the hill,
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Garrett, congrats, man. That's a victory.
Yeah,
with the
thanks.
horses. Yeah.
Congrats, bud.
Tons of hard work and a lot of money spent and
Big
just
milestone.
everything, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's more to come too. So
Yeah.
yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah. So we got another story we got to cover, and this one might be a little bit quicker, but you guys got out for an elk hunt, which was cool. Kelly was back in the Kootenays for work.
Yeah, just a few days.
And randomly called you up and said, "Hey, I'm here. Do you want to go elk hunting?" And you guys hit the road and went on a trip, and then
Yes.
some shit happened. So
Speaking of early mornings, Garrett?
Yeah, that was early.
I went back for work there, and then my family's there, so I can kind of like stay, like run it into a weekend, but yeah, Garrett was like, yeah, sure, let's go. And it's nice when it, like, for both of us that have families and like all these responsibilities, it's really cool when you kind of like throw out a line and we're both on the same page and it just works out,
Yeah, it's like winning the lottery.
It is.
No kidding.
It was. So like, I think from that, like, we were super pumped, right? Because it was, and then Garrett's like, hey, we'll leave the house at 5. We'll be on the road. Like, we gotta, we're gonna go quite a ways. And I'm like getting up at 3 a.m, but like, we're just so pumped about it that it's actually happening,
Yeah.
But yeah, went quite a ways, Like, did quite a long drive. I understood now why we got up so early, and you kind of had the spot in mind, but I had no idea where we were. It was like completely black. We were hiking in once we got there, and like, I was totally disoriented, but
no Google Earth on that one for you.
No, I just called Garrett. I'm like, let's go hunt. And he's like, yeah, basically jump in. And so I met him, and he drove us, and yeah, we were driving for like well over an hour and a half, an hour, like way the heck out there. And then we hiked from there, and it was still dark, and yeah, I didn't really know where the heck I was at that point, but yeah, I mean, you've been in this area before, Garrett, so like I was like, yeah, Garrett knows where he is, so I'm all good.
I gotta hand it to you, man. You put all your trust in me. So
Yeah, I did.
I know, like,
That's not always a good idea.
it's not always a good idea. Yes, I know.
Oh, we've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm back. We got a little window to hunt. We're gonna go like send it here. So that's what we did. But it was super cool. Yeah, because we got I don't know, Garrett, like, as far as getting on top of that ridge, and like, we were up there. We were just talking about being like in a place before the sun comes up, and that's what we did. Like,
Yeah.
we made it there.
So that's like, I was thinking like, okay, well, this is happening. Like,
Yeah.
let's make an honest go of this. Let's put ourselves in the right place at the right time. Not like get up at 7, make bacon and eggs. Now it's 8.
Yeah.
The sun's out.
Yeah.
No, it's good. I gotta say, Kelly, you gotta following me around. You put a lot of trust in me, and it was good attitude, and it's good. I'm glad you did, because
Yeah.
I mean, we got up at there at the right time. We hiked all the way in there. It was still dark. I mean, we were exactly where we needed to be at the right time.
Yeah.
So
sure.
did you guys start cow calling and bugling?
No, there's like, you gotta work your way. Like, it's a grind to get over into this spot.
Yeah.
But once you get there, like, I kind of know over the course of the years how the elk behave in this area. I don't want to sound too cocky on this, and like, I know everything, but just through like failing at it so many times,
Oh yeah.
that I figured out how to get in there without blowing them out. Even like when we got there, I was like, Kelly, no, we can't go in there. That like, the wind's not right yet.
Yeah.
We need to wait.
Yeah.
Before we start hiking.
Yeah, you're right.
We literally just waited.
It took us a long time. Like I said, we started super early, so we had time, but like, to your point, like, even before we were just getting into the tree line and working through it, but like, before we even started working through it, like, we sat there at the tree line for what, like 20 minutes or half an hour, like, it just waiting for wind, and like, it was very surgical in a way.
Yeah, it almost feels like when you're waiting like that, it feels like an eternity.
Yeah, it did. And also, I had no idea, like, on the previous point, I didn't know how many kilometers we were going in or nothing. I was just like, Garrett, let's do this, like, I'm following you. It made me think, like, last year we had a bunch of learnings. Like, one of the learnings I took away from last year is like, we talk about this all the time, but like, I can be more the cautious one in the group with some things. And like, this year I wanted to kind of like blow through some of that and just be like, like, just, you gotta trust yourself and like, trust the skills you've put together, and like, what you can do fitness wise or whatever, like, but just go, so
Yeah.
that was one of those, it was a 1-day hunt, but it was like kind of like that for me, right? It's like, let's just do this. But anyways,
I was waiting for Kelly to strangle me from behind.
It's kind of like that with the hunt with Mike too. Like, when we went out there, it's kind of like, let's just do this, Like you're going to get into points that maybe push your comfort zone a bit, but like,
Oh yeah.
that's part of it. Right.
There's times I want to strangle Mike too from behind when we go hunting. Just slow him down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked on that this year too.
Yeah.
Just cut off a little circulation to his head.
Yeah. Just his legs.
Your legs, yeah.
Just so he can catch up. But yeah, we made it to the ridge there. But then like once the sun was coming up and the wind was okay, like Garrett's practiced cow calling and stuff like for a number of years, right? So you've always got a good call. But like literally, what was it, the second or third call, we heard something like right off the bat.
You're like, we were walking in and you know how those it must be like moles or like it's not a gopher, but it's like a mole. You know how they dig up those mounds?
Yeah. The ground was all torn up.
So Kelly's like, oh shit, that looks like a fresh track in one of those perfect dirt patch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, you know, and like Kelly said, the sun just started coming up. So the thermals changed. Kelly's like, do you think we should start calling? I said, yeah, let's give her a go. So we let out a couple cow calls and like instantly a bull responds back. And it's like, it's close.
Yeah. Like 50 yards close, I feel like, or maybe 100.
Do you remember what you said to me, Kelly?
No.
Remember I turned around, I go, pretty good spot, eh? And you go, are you sure your dad's not like got one of these things fucking tied up to a tree down there?
Yeah. Or your dad's just down there responding. Yeah. I'm like, this is all a little too perfect, you know? Like,
yeah.
I gotta be honest, man. I felt pretty good. I was like, fuck, all right. This is working out the way I wanted. Yeah. This never works like this.
But yeah, and it even sounded like, because he didn't call he didn't respond just the one time. And it was almost like, yeah, I'm over here. Yeah. Like it wasn't like a challenge or it wasn't a super excited bugle. It was kind of just like, hey, we're over here. And the land kind of like the terrain dropped off a bit into like a pretty bushy.
Oh yeah.
Like ravine, right? like, so I think they were bedded up down there.
Yeah. I think
but I think you said, Garrett, like after we were waiting a bit, because like we were repositioning ourselves like a number of times because we thought like an elk was just going to be strolling up there right off the bat, right? I was like, oh, this is going to be the shortest elk hunt in the history of man, you know, like from the time you get to the ridge to the time you get an elk down.
Yeah.
But nothing came. And we like tried and nothing came. And I think,
we were talking to it.
Yeah, we were talking to it, but he just didn't want to come up. And I think, like Garrett, you were saying, he probably has some cows with him. And, you know, he's just thinking like, yeah, you know, I'm over here. If you want to come down, you know where we are.
Yeah.
And then it was funny because like we were both sitting beside each other and kind of looking down there, waiting for something to come up. And there's like, I don't know what, 50-yard kind of open spot there. And I look over to the right. There's this big silvery face staring at me through the bush. I'm like, Garrett, there's a cougar right there. I don't know if you saw it, Garrett, but like it was, I had enough time to like get my binos up on it and it just filled my entire field of view in my binos, like just big cougar face staring at me. I was like equal excited and terrified at the same time. But I knew like the two of us sitting together, there was like slim to none chance it was going to do anything. It was just checking us out. But super cool sight to see. And that kind of made the hunt for me, right? Just to see something like that.
Oh, it was, like when you said it, like I thought, because you said first you were like, Garrett. And I was like, oh, the elk's coming through. So it's 6-point or better. So I grabbed my binoculars. And as I'm grabbing my binoculars to bring them up to my face to count times, Kelly goes, it's a cougar. And I look, I'm like, I see it. And I immediately, because I got a cougar tag, I immediately put my binos there, grab my rifle. And the thing, I'm not kidding, Mike, that thing disappeared into the woods without even making like a sound. All of a sudden it was there and then it was gone. Like it didn't, no snap, no like, you know, when you can hear deer walk through, you can hear like that thumping.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. It was so quiet. And who knows, maybe that's why the elk shut up.
Yeah, I think that's why. Because like the wind was kind of moving that way. So I don't know. I think it had something to do with it. It was cool though, because like its full shoulders were out of the bush. Like, so I could see its front legs. I could see its shoulder and its whole head. And it was just like pure muscle, man. Those things are
I've-
Makes you
nuts.
think, eh? How many
Yeah.
times you think you're in the bush and those things are watching you? Yeah. And you have no idea they're there.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
I've shared my cougar stories on here a few times, but like the thing that stands out the most to me from when I was cross country skiing was his paws. They're fucking huge, man. Like,
Mhm.
Oh, man.
and yeah, like you said, Kelly, just the muscle in them, just
Yeah.
like they're
The
just
shoulder
jacked. You're
blades,
like,
you can tell, like,
oh man, this thing could just decapitate me in one swipe.
yeah. They're
That would
crazy.
be a horrible situation with cross country skis on and that thing leaps on you.
And they're not
I took
even
them off. That was my weapon. That's all I had.
Oh, you imagine trying to get those things off? Is that thing's attacking you?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not even
Yeah.
skate skis. They're
No, but massive.
super cool looking animals. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Kelly comes back for one hunt, you get an elk going, and then that happens. I was like, how do you top this?
yeah.
Like this,
That's cool.
that was an unreal experience.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
good weather.
Yeah.
We walked around for quite a bit and we saw, didn't we see a muley and a whitetail? I know we
Yes.
saw a whitetail for sure.
We
I
saw
thought
a
we
whitetail.
saw a muley.
Well, there's a whitetail there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
Good spot.
good spot. Yeah. But it was super fun. Good weather. And then like once the sun came up and you like, then I kind of like oriented myself to like what direction we were facing and
Yeah.
you know, where all the valleys were headed. But it's funny when you're in the dark like that, it's pretty easy to
No
lose.
reference to anything. Yeah.
No.
No, I do not like that at all.
No.
No.
I was sticking close.
Yeah.
Is there anything cooler than an elk bugling?
In
I
the
don't think
forest?
so.
No.
I think it's the best.
Like it's like a
Yeah.
dinosaur, man. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. It's
I
I was playing
unreal.
some stuff for Zoe because I'm like, have you ever heard an elk bugle? She's like, I don't think so. I'm like, check this out. And there's this cool video of these guys. I don't know if they're filming a hunt or something, but they're in this like coastal rainforest type setting. And this big bull comes in and he's bugling and he doesn't know these two guys are there and they're just filming him. And he's like, you can hear it just kind of like perfectly like bouncing off the trees and like the ambiance of it. Like, it's like a fucking dinosaur, man. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like unlike anything. And like, I don't know if I've really heard an elk bugling until that first like trip that we did.
Mhm.
Like I'd heard them before. The first time I don't want to give too much away, but I'd heard them before, but not like that when they're just like all around you and it's kind of bouncing off of cliff faces and
Especially when they're answering you, you know,
yeah.
like
then
you're
when
part
you
of the
start calling
conversation.
back and they're
Yeah.
talking to you and it's unlike anything else, man. It's insane.
Super cool.
Yeah.
You could see why people get so addicted to it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes it
Yeah.
successful too. Like even if you don't get an elk, I mean, I would still get up at 3 a.m. and do all the stuff we did in the 3 hours, like to get to the spot before the sun come up, just to hear that bugle, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Same.
So,
That's all when I go out there, that's all I want to hear
yeah.
is them respond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Or
the
get
fact
them
that
at least
they're there,
fired
yeah.
up. Yeah. And bugle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good feeling.
But yeah, it was a good fall. I don't think, I don't know, Garrett, did you do anything like late November, December, like any cat or whitetail or anything like that? Or
Yeah. Went out for the annual whitetail hunt, which was good. Seen tons of deer. Lots of
Next
deer.
year I want to join you, man, just for the hang.
Yeah.
I don't even like if I didn't even hunt, I just
Yeah.
want to come hang with you.
I'm
guys.
just gonna, yeah, I'll be in the bush just bugling back at you guys so you can have fun.
Shoot Kelly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it's that time of the year where lots of animals are down wintering. So, I mean, yeah, it's
This is
such a
November, right?
time. Yeah, late November. So mule deer's closed, elk's closed, just whitetail.
Right.
Right.
Lots of whitetail run around. We ended up getting a couple bucks. Yeah, always a fun time hunting deer over there.
that seems like a family hunt, you know, like
yeah,
moose is kind of like that too if you're lucky enough to get a tag, but whitetail kind of seems like one of those group.
Yeah, you guys
wall
get
tent
the
type of
cabin,
thing.
same cabin every year.
Yep. Every year.
And you're
An unreal guy too. Like this guy sends me, not just me, but my dad, my father-in-law, and the other guy who went. He sends us like Christmas cards and the
Nice.
calendar, like for the fundraiser for that section of conservation and funding for winter range. And
Nice.
so you got to hand it to the people who live over there. They really advocate for wildlife, much like how the societies do, like Wild Sheep Society.
Yeah.
And,
It's old school, man. It's like
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. And then I took my son out. We went out for cats there last weekend before last. We chased a bobcat.
Oh,
It's
really?
good. Yeah,
Nice.
the hounds. Yeah, it was really good. Hounds did good. Yeah, no puking or fighting in the box or anything like that.
That's the bar.
That is the
No
bar.
escaping from the box
Yeah.
on the way to this.
Escaping, jumping out of the back of the truck, and you got to find them. Opening the dog box up, and it's just like a lake of puke.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No crap. I've learned too with the hounds too. Like I've learned a lot, just like the horses, like what to do and what not to do. So now I don't feed them before I go hunting because I know they just throw it up.
Yeah.
You know what's
It's
weird,
like that
man?
for everything.
Earl,
Yeah.
if I don't feed him, I want to get up early and go for a run. So you should give him an hour to digest, right? Especially with a dog with a deep chest, because they can get bloat, which not like they're bloated, like their stomach can actually flip and they can die.
Yeah, like it's
from
bad.
bloat. Yeah. But if I don't feed him, he pukes.
Yeah,
Weird.
Norris does that too.
Really?
He throws bile up.
Yeah.
No
So
shit.
if we feed him, he usually gets breakfast at 7. But if he's out and he doesn't eat breakfast for whatever reason, and it's 10 o'clock rolls around, he'll just start dry heaving and puke
weird,
bile
man.
or
I
eat
don't get
grass. And if he would have ate, it would have been fine.
Yeah, no, my dogs are the complete opposite. Like that one time I took them out, mind you, I put chains on the truck and I was 4-bying hard and fishtailing.
Mm.
And I opened that thing up.
They
and
got
there
car
there was so much puke. I'm like, how did this all come out of you? It was gross. It was everywhere.
It's not good.
Yeah. No, it's good though. We got up there. The hounds found the cat track, and those bobcats are so tricky to catch, man. They're so smart, fast. They do they'll do a figure 8 in the snow. The guy I work with, he was telling me about it, and he's like, yeah, you got to watch out for it. What they'll do is they'll run a pattern back on their own tracks to kind of lose you.
Mm.
Interesting.
So the dogs will work the track, and then you got to find the out track where the cat runs. So my one good dog, he found it. This is after an hour or so, because they're just, and what you don't want to do is go over there and stomp all the tracks out with your own scent.
Sounds like a Winnie the Pooh episode or something.
It's exactly, yeah. So the one dog found it, and he barrels off down into a ravine where the creek was. And, at that point, the snow was kind of turned into that wet kind of half rain, half snow.
Oh, yeah.
And my son, he's pumped, which is good. He's like, let's go
Jax?
after him. Yeah, Jax, he was all
Nice.
pumped up. He's, the witch is making fun. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go down there, man. He's like, no, we got to go after him. We got to go shoot a bobcat.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, yeah. We go down there, and of course it's just all windfall, and you're down in this ravine of creek, and we were starting to get soaked. And I was like, hey buddy, this is how people get hypothermia. We got to go. We were ways way back. That wet snow rain, and we were soaked. That's we got to go back. Yeah. We got to go home. I don't even think I'd even be able to get a fire started out in that crap.
Yeah, right.
So it's we got to go. He's a little bummed, but he's still pumped that we were chasing cats.
Yeah, I mean, that's whatever. It's exciting.
Yeah, no, he was pumped. It was good. So we'll go back out. Now we're starting to get a little bit more snow. Jesus, feels like we're not getting any snow. I don't know what's over there in your guys' neck of the woods.
Dude, I was out for a trail run this morning. I got up. I think I was on the trail at 10. It's 8 degrees, sun's out. Feels like spring.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Hopefully some soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate it, but Christmas, you want some snow.
Yeah, a little bit of snow for Christmas.
I want to ski
A little
too.
dusting, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to cross-country ski because that's something I try and do every year.
And you don't even need that much snow to cross-country ski.
No, but the trails aren't even open yet, and they're way up.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
Big White turn off there.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're going to Big White tomorrow. So I think there's enough snow to kind of groom her around for a while, but yeah, not a ton.
Bring the hounds with you, Kelly.
Of go for links. I've seen links up there.
Yeah, guys are doing really well in links around here because, like you said, the snow's not as deep. So where you go run them, usually the snow's so deep you can't let the dogs go. They just bog out in the deep snow.
Right.
Kelly, you got your mule deer processed?
Yeah. Yeah, I pretty much brought everything in and got a bunch of like garlic ring made up, and I kind of just keep it to one thing at a time now, especially if there's only one animal, just to like get a lot of a thing.
Right.
Because otherwise you get a little bit, and I don't know. But I just figured with the holidays coming up, like it's an easy thing. Like even today, we had a bunch of garlic ring cut up on the charcuterie board with a bunch of other stuff like prosciutto and stuff. And it's just nice to kind of have for people to pick away at, you know?
Yeah.
Did you go to the same guy?
Yeah. Went to a Lickman's in town here. They're
good.
Yeah, we like that place for sure. And they're really reasonable, I find. Like
extremely. Maybe we shouldn't say that. It's ridiculous.
They're going to listen and be like, yeah, we're jacking up our prices.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just get a lot of volume or whatever, but they do a good job and it's good value. So
I just ran out of the bear smokies.
Oh really?
Those are really
good,
dude.
Yeah.
My heart sank. I was like, I got to go shoot another one of those tasty bears and get smokies made.
Those smokies are
I
good.
couldn't believe, I'm not kidding. I was crushed when my kids loved those.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll do it again.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, they do a good job there, man. I can't, that was unreal.
So I went in there because I've got the whitetail and the mule deer, and finally figured out what I wanted to do. I've got fat back from a really good local farm because I wanted to incorporate that into it too. So anyways, connected all the dots, went in there, and they're like, oh, we're like cooked for the holidays. Like we can't take any more wild game. So January 6th is the date I have to wait until, and then they're going to do it for me. But they're going to do the chorizo, Garrett, which I know you've had and loved.
So good.
Yeah.
And then pepperoni, but they can do like the pepperettes, which are just like small pepperoni.
Ooh, nice.
Which, because the normal pepperoni, they're like couple feet. They're huge.
Like nunchucks.
Yeah.
It's a lot to eat. That's a meal in itself.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I didn't even realize they did the pepperettes, but I went in there and they were out of pepperoni because I was just going to buy some.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, we got the pepperettes. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I'm going to get some of those, try them out. So I think I'll do that. So it's going to be chorizo and those.
Awesome.
Oh.
And then I'm going to grind like 50 pounds of whitetail and maybe save some of it for just like stewing meat and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. What's your go-to, like when you do a stewing meat? Like I know my dad, he loves making like a barley soup with wild game. It always turns out really good.
Yeah, and I don't know anything.
Fatty piece, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had all the bones from my mule deer. I made bone broth 2 days ago.
How'd that turn out?
2 day, really good, man.
Nice.
Yeah. So I used Hank Shaw's recipe.
Oh,
Kelly, we had Hank on
him,
here a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so what you do, short summed up version of this is like you take all the bones. His was for like 4 pounds of bones. I had like 8 pounds. So I just doubled everything. But you basically like drizzle all the bones in olive oil and salt, and you bake them in the oven at 400. And you want them to get like kind of golden brown sort of. And it's good if you leave some meat on them. Like he said, shanks are really good for this because they add just more flavor to the broth. So I did that. So I had like shoulder bones, like legs, like shanks, everything was in there. Didn't have a ton of meat on them, but enough anyways to like give it a little extra flavor. Cook them for like an hour, and then you take them out and you put them in like a big, huge pot. Like enough to fit them. Whatever you call what would you call that? Like a stew pot, or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, big pot. And then I hacksawed them in half actually before I put them in the oven. And then, so there's like, you can easily put them into the pot, and then you just enough water to cover them, and you bring it to a boil. So it's like rolling pretty good, but you bring it down to just like a very light simmer. So it's just kind of like steaming and like a few bubbles here and there. And he said like minimum 4 hours, but if you can, like he likes to leave it overnight. So I did it overnight. And it's one of those things where it's just like, you can smell it.
Oh,
all night,
yeah.
and like your whole house smells like broth, but you kind of got to tough it out.
Over.
Yeah, yeah. Earl was going nuts, man. Like he wanted that shit bad. And Zoe was here, and it didn't really smell. Like, okay, this is gonna be fine. Like I kind of cracked the window and shit just to get some air circulation in here, and I remember I woke up and like, oh man, I think I've been like fucking farting or something. It just kind of smells like turkey, you know what I mean? And she said the same thing. She woke up, she's like, oh man, it smells like farts in here. I hope it wasn't me. So we were both worried that we were both farting. And I realized it was the stew. But I have a gas stove, so I was also kind of worried, like, I don't want the stove to like go out and it's just leaking gas in here. And yeah, anyway, so I didn't sleep great that night, but let them simmer all night. But like, it kind of takes all the marrow out and everything, you know what I mean? Like, it's worth it to do it if you can stand that, like, and knowing something's, cooking all night long.
Yeah.
I set my alarm for, I think it was 5, and then I added all like the onions and celery and thyme and rosemary and all that shit. Because he said, let that go for 2 hours. So you throw all that and carrots into it, let it go for a couple hours. And then after that, you can turn it off and then like filter it through cheesecloth, let it cool down, and then put it into jars and freeze it. And it's really good, man.
Nice.
And the cool thing is like, you can take all the meat off the bones. It just falls off. It's super
I bet.
tender. And I made like a sub basically just with like, it's like pulled pork. I didn't put any barbecue sauce on it, but like, just put a little salt in there and like some onions and throw it on a good bun. Fuck, it was amazing, man. Just like falls apart. So
yeah, when it's cooked that long, it's probably like,
oh, unreal.
Yeah.
9 jars of broth that you can just drink and enjoy like that, or like use it for soup or whatever you want, man. Like it's
nice.
I love that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of like taking the wild game and just throwing it right in a barbecue, and then basically you can use it like bulletproof armor.
Yeah, exactly.
And just destroy it right out of the gate.
Yeah. Low and slow, man.
Yeah. Low and slow.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm pretty
try
excited.
some of that.
Yeah. I'll give you a jar.
Next time you have one less bottle of marrow up there, then I'll drive down, try some out.
Yeah.
Yeah, one open.
You gotta be really you gotta be selective, hey? When you're that far back, and you gotta almost be like, you already know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Because when the animal's sitting there, you're like, oh, there's so much I can do with this, but I gotta have to lug this stuff out here. But like now that you're saying that, and you know the bones that you want to make broth, it's like, no, it's worth it. I'm gonna drag this out. It's totally worth it.
Yeah. Well, like with the mule deer, I was like, can't remember how many kilometers in I was, but I knew I was going to suck, but like, I'm close enough where I want to do this. It's going to be brutal. I'm going to wreck my back, but like, I know I could do it.
Yeah.
But it was like last light. By the time I had finished, it was dark. I was texting you guys while I was doing all this shit, right?
I know. Yeah.
And then you're trying to rush, and the weather was bad, and like, oh man, like your instinct is like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take the meat, but just tough it out and take as much as you can, man, because it's worth it.
Oh, it's totally worth it. It's the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My freezer's awesome right now. I bought a little mini freezer actually this year, just because I didn't have enough room for all this shit. So.
Like a little coffin freezer is like a stand-up.
It's not an upright, like a chest freezer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Like more square shaped one. Smaller one. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. That's full. So
there you go, eh? And that's the best part, man. I open that freezer up, you got all that delicious meat in there.
So yeah, I can't wait till January 6th when I can drop all this stuff off and get it ground and get the chorizo and the pepperoni. And yeah, man, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
And
that's
the
awesome.
cool thing, you guys know this, Zoe was a vegetarian when she met me. She loves this shit. Like, she's pumped.
That's got to feel good. That's
Yeah,
rewarding.
it's awesome, man.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
that you were like destined to,
No, I mean, like,
obviously breaker of being a vegetarian. There's nothing wrong with
it was
being a vegetarian.
incremental, but like,
Yeah.
to kind of like slowly not convince someone, but just like share your passion and be like, this is why it's
Yeah.
like,
This is why we do
it
it.
makes sense. And like,
This is why we do.
This
it.
You could have that
Yeah.
queued up and just play it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring a straw. Got
Yeah.
the broth open.
Yeah.
yeah. No, she tried the broth. She's like, holy shit, that's good. And like, she's never had like a steak in her life. And like, you got to try the meat that came off of like the bones, because it was just like tender. So I gave her like this tiny little piece. And like, anytime she tries something, you can see like this little smile come on her face. Like she's pretending like she doesn't want to enjoy it, but like she can't hide it.
She's smiling
like,
at the same time she's telling
that's
it
really
sucks.
good.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Takeaways for the year, boys. It was pretty awesome all around. Garrett, the luck sort of shifted towards me and Kelly this year, so take that because you fucking slayed last year.
Yeah. At least I still got all my digits and fingers and toes and legs.
Yeah,
and not
so
busted up
that's
from
a
the horse. I
Big
take that as a
victory. You're
win.
Still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you guys did good, man. That's awesome. I love hearing your guys' success and your stories and your adventures and keeping me in the loop. So I appreciate you guys doing that, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, you guys are always the first one to get a text before anybody else if something happens.
Even if you don't, I just like hearing, the stories and, what you're seeing and what you're going through and like the whole thing, how your gear's holding up, what didn't hold up,
Yeah.
what you ran into. I mean, I love this stuff. So, and the fact that you guys were successful, it was just awesome, man. So good work. Good year, man.
Any gear takeaways for you guys? Anything you guys want to change?
Oh yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, you guys know me. I'm always spending money. So
you're the gear master. I have a question for you, but go first.
Yeah. Well, I put a new scope on the rifle. I put a Swarovski on there. So
nice.
Merry Christmas, Garrett. And then I already mentioned.
So nice, so.
Oh, so nice. I got I already told you about the bag. And then I seen that Kafaru was changing their bags. So I quickly got on their site and I bought new shoulder straps. Not new, like the same to the bag themselves. A new lumbar because I worn mine out. I got to say, man, that Kafaru bag's been unreal. I put that thing through hell and back. Wore a hole through it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I got a new hip belt too. I got new buckles in terms of gear. I got the Catadine, which I talked about, which was a massive improvement.
Mm-hmm.
That was huge. I got a couple new Kuyu pieces that are awesome that I was wearing out in the field. So yeah, man, things are happening. I mean, I'm always looking for better gear, but I want to hear what you guys got.
We're pretty lucky, man, as far as gear goes. Like, pretty dialed in at this point. But Garrett, what have you got for a sleeping pad? Because when you guys had to leave me behind last year, I moved your sleeping bag out of the way and I slept on top of your mattress there.
Yeah.
And it was nice.
Yeah, that is nice. I will take that weight penalty to have that comfort sleeping.
What is it?
It's called XPED. EXPED. I think that's how it's spelled. But you can buy it you get them at Valhalla Pier or like Mountain Equipment Co-op or something like that. I bought that when I bought that when I was living in Yellowknife.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's how long I've had that thing.
It's nice.
When we first started sheep hunting there, the three of us, and we were all into shaving weight, and I slept on that tiny little thermarest. I think it was whatever it's like, the one with the high R value that was thin. I'm like, this thing fucking sucks.
That's what I have. Yeah.
Oh, like I know thermarest makes some unreal ones, but we were all looking at shaving weight. I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. Not for sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got one of those X-Lite thermarest ones.
Yeah.
I find like you got to get the air pressure perfect. Like you can't blow it up too much. You got to have some like give in it. But yeah, I end up with I notice I get a sore shoulder with that thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just tossing and turning all night. You're like, okay, I'm gonna sleep on my left for a while.
Yeah.
Hour later, gotta flip over because my shoulders falling asleep, and then it
Yeah.
sucks, man.
That's
And
exactly
then
what it was like.
And then you
wake
get
up
a knot in
numb.
your shoulder and it lasts like 6
Yeah.
months and you got to get like physical therapy to get it out.
Yeah.
But, or Wardo, like go to Wardo to help out with some of that stuff. But, I think some of it is from like, it could be lifting coolers or like weird kind of stuff like that. Or it's sleeping on those sleeping pads.
Yeah. It
Like-
sucks balls, man. And sleep's important. Like
Yeah.
you don't get much as it is.
Yeah.
But you want to sleep well. So that's something I want to upgrade. And then the other thing is the chair that you had. What chair do you have?
Oh,
That's
Oh,
the
it's a
other thing
chair.
I was using
It's
when
a
you
big
were gone.
Agnes.
it's Big Agnes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when
Oh,
I
man.
called them? They're like, we don't have the people. Sorry, when I say call them, I think I bought it from Valhalla or whoever.
Yeah.
They're like, whatever color there you selected, we don't have.
Yeah, I
go,
remember you saying that.
Yeah, I said, I don't care. Just give me whatever. And they're like, are you sure? I go, oh yeah, I don't care. Whatever chair is a chair. And they ended up sending me like that one that's like, I thought it was watermelon colored. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is this? They sent me a watermelon chair.
Oh, isn't it like a cutthroat trout?
Yeah. And then
It's trout,
one of my buddies like, no, you idiot. That's a trout, rainbow trout. I was like, oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the reason why I'm asking about that one is because it's higher off the ground,
Yeah.
which, man,
Yeah. And you
just
get a higher
sitting
kind of.
slumped over. Like, okay,
Yeah.
so it's like, it's gradual, right? It's going from sitting on a fucking rock or a log and
Oh,
hating
yeah.
life. And Kelly's got his chair one. And then I'm like, oh, I need a chair.
Yeah.
Like, super fancy.
So
in
getting
camp.
one. And I mean, they're great, but like, then when you sit in yours, when it's higher up and you can straighten out your back because you've been, you just want to like feel good at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't care, man. Like, I'm going to take the weight penalty to like have something where I'm higher up. My back feels good. I'm not like slouched, sitting like 4 inches off the ground or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care, man. I'll fucking put as much weight in my pack as I need to.
Yeah.
Maybe it's part of getting older or just smarter. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that chair is something I want to do too.
Yeah.
I feel like, once you get your pack dialed in, there's like, you can make room for that. Like, especially if you don't need a spotter in that and then tripod.
Spotter and tripods are the killers for weight.
Yeah. Like there's your thermarest or like your sleeping pad and your chair, what you're talking about,
Yeah.
at least close to it.
Yeah.
Two important things, I think.
For sure.
And I mean, if we're doing these kind of hunts where we're like, we got to suffer one day to hike in, we dump all of our weight with nice shit that's going to make you feel good at the end of the day, then I don't.
Oh yeah. And especially if you're putting it on the back of a horse,
Yeah, exactly.
right? Like
Yeah.
screw riding them. Like I'm almost at the point where it's like, you just carry all the gear. And once I get to the spot, like I said, then you unload them. You can just stay here,
Yeah.
the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kelly?
I would highlight boots. I've had those Mindle Island Pros or whatever they're called, like for a few years now at least, and always super impressed with them. They're just a lot like I used to have those Tibet Loa Tibets, super stiff, super heavy. I think contributed to some knee issues and stuff. Like just you talk about packing around weight. Well, you think about the weight you have strapped to your feet, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like that matters. So
No, that's why I've been using those. They're shitty boots, but I got those on boots.
yeah, exactly. Especially early season.
I want something where I can feel like I can run if I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
something that feels like I got a brick tied to my foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like the feel of a leather boot hunting, but like I do think that like what these Mindles are closer to that, like maybe not as like hyper light or like light as a sneaker kind of thing, but like they're much better and like the sole super flexible. So like I do much better with those, and trekking poles, same kind of vein, is like bit of a pain in some cases. I find once I get to camp, I put the trekking poles at camp. I don't touch them again. And then once we pack up camp and we're hiking out, ideally with an animal, I'm back with the trekking poles again. So I do really I like bringing those in. And I hunted most of this last couple seasons without a gun strap. Like I've got the Kafaru gun bearer.
Right.
Yeah.
And I put that new stock on my rifle, like, and everything's super light. It's like 7 pounds flat, with everything. So like I took the gun strap off. But after a couple seasons of trying that, I am going back to the gun strap. But I picked up one of those Frontiersman leather, like the Alpine
nice.
straps.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So I haven't used it yet, but I'm excited to use that next year. But yeah, you need something when you're out there. You can't just rely on the gun bearer, because you go walk around camp a little bit in the morning, like you need a strap, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
definitely.
then shooting too, like sometimes you need the strap for shooting position and stuff. So,
Yeah.
And that's what kind of happened with the muley, right? I was basically shooting off my knee there. So it would have been handy to have a strap kind of secured, but
Yeah.
it's a simple one, but that's what comes to mind for me.
Nice. Sheep hunt 2026.
Bighorn in
Bighorn.
local.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Actually, you know
that'd be
what?
nice.
Limited
My
entry.
coworker shot a bighorn, and he gave me some of the meat. So this will be the first time I get to,
Oh, nice.
Cool.
eat some sheep meat.
Sweet.
Yeah,
That'd be
check
awesome.
it out. See what it's all
I've heard
about.
It's good. Yeah.
Cool.
If we did a sheep hunt, hiking, I feel like we need redemption on our first hunt.
Oh yeah, what
Well,
are you
we
thinking?
got-
You're thinking thin horn, hey?
I don't know.
When you-
Sheep.
I feel like any sheep you're hiking for. I know there's
Yeah.
a couple tags around here, LEH tags. It's like you can get Tim Hortons the same day you can shoot a sheep. So
No, I'm thinking that we go up north.
yeah.
We drive for 2 days.
Well, yeah, it's something
Yeah.
you guys think about it now, but yeah, you brought it up, so maybe we'll think about it over the holidays.
Yeah. Maybe we should.
Oh, for sure. We got all the
Flying's
stuff to do
cool,
it.
but there's just something about hiking in, and like I said, the redemption part of it. Like we've evolved a lot since that first hunt off the Alaska Highway.
Oh, I'm sure if you would have asked us now about that, we'd be like, no, you're not doing, like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that's not the
come on.
one.
Yeah, you don't do that.
That's
Don't do
not the
that.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting there backtracking into the woods and
Jesus.
hunting.
Well, I always think
hunting
about
the
it, man.
trees.
Like it's beautiful country up there.
Oh yeah, saw some
Yeah.
cool stuff.
It's definitely on my mind, so something we should think about. But either way, we need to plan a hunt, all three of us, for 2026.
For sure. Yep. I agree.
Like, I mean, it's hard, but like every other year at least, we need to do something. I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the whole point. Just at the very least, we get to hang out and have some fun.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, in August, I feel like it's almost an easier time to hunt.
Yeah.
Seriously, with everything going on in life, you
Yeah.
got kids and that,
Yeah.
Less sports stuff and no school. And yeah.
Well, exactly. Yeah. I feel like when September rolls around, you get all the sports start up, kids are back to school. It's chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, let me know. Let me know what you're thinking.
Yeah. Well, we got to start talking now. That's the fun part about this time of year. Like, season's over, but now you start planning and looking at maps and possibilities. And yeah, it's the exciting part.
I don't think I ever stopped looking at maps. Like, I doesn't like,
Yeah.
even where we went for sheep there, like I always look at that spot. Like if
Man,
we-
I look at photos of that trip all the time. Just
yeah.
like, oh man, that was sweet.
But like when we were talking about, like, don't you kind of feel like when we got up, we were like, foot race, you got to go here, get up.
Oh
foot
yeah,
race.
yeah,
When you want to go back there and just get to one spot and stay there
totally.
and just
Yeah.
glass and hang out rather than running around everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey?
That's the perk of knowing a spot is so you can
Yeah.
be like, let's camp here and we'll go from here. But
I think if we were to go back sheep hunting, what I would want to do is just get up high on a ridge and walk ridge lines. And the only time we go them down is to get water. And then you just stay up there and connect to all the different ridges and just glass,
Yeah.
hang out.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, any last takeaways?
No, just keep on hunting, keep on having fun, stay safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the takeaway I have is like, you think back to all these hunts and you realize how quick it goes, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, so like you gotta do what you want to do, and you can't always wait till next year, right? Because there's always next year, hopefully, but like you gotta kind of like do this stuff when you can. Force it a little bit too. But how old were we when we started, Mike? Like 30?
30. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you look back and think about all the hunts, and like even if you think about the elk hunt, right? Like what year was that? 2014, 2015, 16? Somewhere in those 3 years was when the elk went down with our first elk there, right? So like it's almost 10 years ago now. It's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
So I mean, on the sheep front, you're right. Like if there's things that we want to do, like we got to actually think about it and see if we're on the same page and make it happen.
Yeah.
Easier said than done sometimes, but like it's hard to do it when you're 50 and even harder when you're 60. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still feel like we're in the prime of our lives. I mean, it takes more maintenance now, but you just gotta take care of yourself and I mean, Kelly, you mentioned this. You worry more than Garrett and I, but like you rocked that hunt this year.
Yeah, that was like more intentional though. That's why, like I was thinking about that the whole time. Was just like, just push it, right?
Yeah.
Garrett and I don't want to die. Just keep that in mind. That should be your mantra.
Yeah.
Like we don't want to die. We don't want you to die.
Yeah.
We want success. We want to have fun and
That's like the baseline.
I think because Garrett and I have known each other since like birth, basically.
Yeah.
We can almost communicate like without talking, really.
Yeah.
And we know like Garrett and I have done lots of stupid shit since we were kids, but it's we don't want to die. But,
No, it was a good one this year for sure. And I think that's the point, is you got to go through some years where you learn some stuff and you bring it forward into the next one, and to apply it and actually be successful is pretty cool. And that's the accomplishment, I think. It's like a journey over years. It's not just about 1 year,
Yeah.
It's kind of what you take and grow from, right?
Yeah.
That's the cool part of it.
Yeah.
And to kind of be like aware enough to realize what that story is for each of us. Like we all have our own story, right? But like it's cool to kind of reflect on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
This year was kind of a redemption year for me because of the shit that happened with my rifle last year. I had a chance on a 4-point and another nice buck, a 3-point or something.
Yeah.
And so man, I think it's like my 2 takeaways are just being persistent, but also like scouting, because the spot that Kelly and I had success in this year was one that I had started looking at the previous year and then checking out in the summer, like periodically. And then Kelly and I went in there in September and checked it out. Like, I'm like, okay, man, this is the spot. It's a matter of time and like just being here, and it worked out.
Yeah. That's unreal.
Yeah. And doing it with like a big goal this year was to do it with Earl. Yeah. I'd never shot a buck with him, and doing that, like, it was this year was awesome, man. Like,
that's wicked.
Made up for all the frustrations of last year, and it was wicked. That shooting that whitetail, which was totally unexpected, because like that trip was like, I want Kelly to get a buck. I don't give a shit about anything else, which is interesting because like when your mindset changes to something else, right? It's when shit usually happens. When your expectations are like the lowest. Yeah. And that whitetail just happened to be there, and I fucking hate whitetail just because they're so spooky, and we're like shooting off of that cliff, like from that vantage point. Like it was like, oh man, I can't even explain it. But I've been thinking about that hunt, Kelly, since like the day it happened.
Yeah. And the deer I got was a good 2-point, but I brought the horns back and then put them up on the wall there, like just as a, and it's like, folks, I don't know if a lot of people put up 2 points, you know, but it's like every time I look at it, that's what I think about is like super long hike-in, multi-day hunt, intense storm, you know, like
Yeah, man.
like
Dude, yeah, it doesn't matter like how many points there are on it.
yeah,
it
like
doesn't matter
seeing
at all.
nothing and like you know, getting 2 deer within 10 minutes of each other and then
Yeah.
packing all that crap out, you know, in the rain, in the dark, with Olivia Dean playing in my pocket. With no rain, like just like, hey, we're putting rain gear on. No, man, let's just go. But
Let's
like
get it,
wind
man.
and rain, and yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, that's, you know, it's about the story behind them. And most people that see those, well, everybody that sees those antlers in the garage, you're not going to know that, right? But
No.
yeah, it's cool.
But no, this was a great season. And we have to do something together 2026.
Nice.
I agree.
We should go down like Mexico and shoot a bunch of those iguanas.
Make some tacos.
Iguana tacos. I thought you were going to say coos deer or something.
No. Yeah. Or that too. Yeah.
Go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Go back to
fallow
Hawaii,
deer or
Garrett?
something.
Yeah. That'd be unreal. Yeah.
Yeah. Some wild pigs.
Yeah. I was going to say they got pig over there. Yeah. I think they hunt them.
They got fallow deer.
Garrett and I
think.
had them.
Yeah.
Garrett and I lived in a shack in Hawaii. And this one night we woke up, we hear this like snarling noise,
Oh,
like
yeah. I remember that.
sound like Satan, like just snarling under our shack
Yeah.
that we lived in. And it had to have been boars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Freaked me out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We had our little pellet gun, handgun things that we had. We were
Oh,
both like standing on our beds ready to shoot something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wild boar would be good.
Yeah.
Wood.
Maybe we'll do that. Hawaii 2026.
Yeah.
Coffee and boar.
Nice. Anyways, that's a wrap on 2025.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right on, you guys. Good
Yeah.
catching up.
Good year.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.